everyone, this is M58 Games here for another video. Today is a new series. We are not really in any Minecraft worlds or anything for now, but I guess we'll be getting into one. But today we are going to be starting a new series on basically talking about the recent news in gaming. And today we are joined by AngryKings01.
Yep, I am here.
Today we are going to talk about some news that really surprised us. And my gosh, it's nostalgia for me. Anyway.
Okay, so there's a few things we'll be talking about today. The first thing we're going to be talking about is the elephant in the room Nintendo did today. Today, to honor Super Mario Bros. 35th anniversary, they shadow dropped a direct at about 7 a.m. Pacific time this morning, 10 a.m. Eastern. It was to talk about the plans that they have for Mario's anniversary leading all the way to the end of March, revealing various things in it. And Nintendo delivered today. They goddamn delivered. I'm going to try to get through as much of this as possible because there's a few things to talk about and we do not have that much time to go through. But first off, the first thing they showed was a new Game & Watch system for the original Super Mario Bros., Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels, and the Game & Watch Mario Ball game on there, all built into it that you can buy on November 12th. Moving past that, we then got to the announcement of one of the things that's been rumored possibly towards the beginning of the year, and that was the announcement of Super Mario 3D World coming to Switch, as well as the announcement of an expansion story called Bowser's Fury. This comes out February 12, 2021. And will also include online multiplayer play and possibly more features that we've yet to learn about due to what the Direct said. Moving past that, we then got the announcement of their take of Tetris 99 with Super Mario Bros., except it's with 35 players and not 99, where you can go through the original Super Mario Bros. Stuff, be able to screw other levels around by going into their own version of the level, and even put in custom challenges for others to face. And you must be the last one to stand in order to win. The thing about this, though, is that it's available October 1st and will be playable until March 31st next year. This will be a free Nintendo Switch Online game, much like Tetris 99 is. Moving past that, we will get back to the whole playable until March bit, because there's a few other things we have to talk about that also bring this up. We move on to one of the few surprises I was not expecting in this Direct. And it was the announcement of a AR Mario Kart game. First of all, wasn't expecting a Mario Kart game. Second, wasn't expecting this to start off as a free game. Third, pretty sure that no one was expecting it to either show up here, or second, be for this year, for that matter. Especially how crap thing this year has been. We were introduced to Mario Kart Live Home Circuit, where I'm pretty sure this is made by the Labo and Switch team. It is made by a group called Valon Studios, and basically the idea is there are toy Mario Karts with built-in AR cameras that will project the game on your Switch. There's a version of Mario and a version of Luigi you can play as by buying the carts. The game is free, but the carts and the stuff that will be needed for it are not. there are 4 stations you have to put around your house. Based on where you put them, it will customly create the track and be able to create a custom version of it. So think to your heart's content on what pattern of a track you want in this Mario Kart game, because you can make plenty of versions of it if you choose wisely. This game will be coming out October 16th. That's really soon. Moon past that, we got the announcement of various little things to celebrate and other stuff, such as a Challenge Cup in Smash Brothers, some special official Nintendo challenge levels in Mario Maker that will be coming out soon. The long-awaited announcement of the start of crossover items and furniture in Animal Crossing New Horizons, which I was very happy to see, because I really want to start getting the crossover items again now that time has passed since launch on Animal Crossing, since I am over 240 hours in the game. Moon Pass, it also shows other various things. Then we got the announcement that we get back to the whole playable until March bit. And the announcement was the original Super Mario All-Stars collection, which includes one moment. The Super Mario All-Stars collection includes the following. It includes... Crap. Keep in mind, trying to scroll through the direct as we're going. It includes the original Mario Bros. On NES, Super Mario Bros. 2, Mario Madness, Super Mario Bros. Free, and Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels, as a part of the original Mario All-Star Collection, and will be available on SNES, Nintendo Switch Online as of today. In fact, some of you may have already known about the Direct and are even playing All-Stars right now, and will only be available March 31st. We then get to the last thing they showed. This was the other thing that's been rumored since the beginning of the year, since E3 got canceled. Rumors were around for months that there was a Mario 3D collection comprising of Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, and Super Mario Galaxy. The rumors for that were true. We got a full-on reveal of an enhanced remaster of all 3 of these games, running on Switch. People were expecting Super Mario Galaxy 2 to show up. That did not, unfortunately. But the good thing about this is, the game launches September 18th, in about 2 weeks from now. Or 2 weeks from tomorrow, actually. And I myself, after this video, am going to be going to pre-order this game, actually. Because I grew up playing all 3 of these games from all the history on their original platforms. I played all of them at least once at one point and got through them all. And even better, Galaxy doesn't use the motion controls like the damn Wii remote would. Of course, it is optional, and they also have built-in soundtracks for all 3 games that you can access, similar to the Smash Brothers thing. And that was amazing as well, that they have the soundtracks. Like I said, this will be available on the 18th. And that was the end of the Mario Direct. However, the leakers are still saying that this isn't all they have to show. that there's more we've got coming as of this month. The leakers, including Peaky Bird and so, are saying we have not seen Nintendo's big holiday game yet, which confounded me incredibly. It surprised me that they're saying that we have not gotten our holiday Nintendo game yet, and makes me confused. What else is there to show? And it's revealed that there is a general direct we have not gotten yet that is scheduled to come out sometime this month. Due to what Jeff Grubb and Nate DeHate are saying, they are saying this direct is scheduled to come out by, at the latest, mid-September, in the next week or so. Which kind of lines up because they kind of haven't really been stopping doing a presentation since they've been doing one about every week for the last near a month. 2 weeks ago, they did the Indie World Direct. Last week, we got the Shitty Partner Showcase. And then this week, we got Mario's 35th Direct. Which makes me think they were trying to get rid of this for something bigger. Which leads me to think whatever the September Direct is going to have is going to be whatever we were supposed to see at E3. We're going to be learning about games that are going into next year, in the first half of it most likely, which leads me to think we're going to start seeing teasers for what next year has to offer, leading to one of my biggest predictions. I think we're going to see a Breath of the Wild 2 trailer and a possible hint at some of their plans for Zelda's anniversary. Because not long after Mario's anniversary, The Legend of Zelda will reach its 35th anniversary in February. And there have been rumors for a while that Skyward Sword Remaster would come to Switch. It was denied multiple times by IG Aonuma, if the name pronunciation is correct. He has confirmed multiple times it's not been happening, but due to late, those rumors have resurfaced as various retailers have put it up, only to take it down rather quick. And there are multiple games in the Zeldaverse that people would love to see on the Switch. Which leads me to think, instead of Super Mario 3D All-Stars for its name, instead of All-Stars as its name, it would be The Legend of Zelda Anthology Collection, comprising of 5 of Zelda's greatest stories of Link, including a remaster of Ocarina of Time from 3DS, Majora's Mask from 3DS, Skyward Sword Remaster, Twilight Princess HD, and Wind Waker HD, all in one. This sounds like a ballsy prediction, but I believe that Nintendo's been working harder than we think they have. They've been really quiet for a while. I know for a fact it's not for no reason. I believe they've been planning this for a while, and considering as of late, Zelda trademarks have been popping up all over, including various Zelda amiibos be put back up on pre-order as of late. The trademarks are seeming very similar to what Nintendo was doing in July with Mario's trademarks. This makes me believe that the Zelda collection is going to happen and will be in February. But since I brought up Breath of the Wild 2, you may be wondering why I bring that up. I believe the other thing they're going to show is going to be a trailer for Breath of the Wild 2 and the announcement that it will be one of the big games for next year. This will be setting the stage up for a big year next year for Nintendo. Returning from hell and back from the pandemic, this will be the perfect way for them to hype up next year. Announce Breath of the Wild 2 as a 2021 title, announce a Zelda Anthology collection, and even throw in some extra stuff. There are some things I believe could show up in this direct, including they are going to talk about Pikmin 3 one more time, which leads me to think we're going to get another announcement of a spring game being the long-awaited arrival of Pikmin 4. I think we're going to see a reveal in the September Direct as one of the big games for next year, being a spring game. Most likely towards April or May. And the other thing is, Zelda's anniversary isn't the only thing happening next year, because I did pay attention, and Zelda isn't the only one celebrating 35 years. Metroid is celebrating 35 years next year, which makes me believe we're going to be getting an announcement in this direct of the long-awaited HD trilogy of Metroid Prime. And even more, I think, aside from the thing that will close us out being Breath of the Wild 2, I think the first thing they're going to show us in the direct is a trailer for Metroid Prime 4. It's been well long enough. We've been waiting a couple years now, ever since they had to re-scrap it, and Retro Studios has been hard at work on this. I do believe they will give us a teaser and maybe hint that Metroid Prime 4 will be the big holiday game for next year. And it will be the other big one aside from Breath of the Wild 2. Because people have waited for a few years now to hear from Metroid Prime 4. I think it's nearly time for them to talk about that game. It's been well long enough. If it doesn't show up next year, it will be an early 2022 title, at best. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm hoping to see. We move past the Nintendo news for now, and we get to considerably Minecraft Live's official announcement today. This is Minecon 2020, pretty much. Pretty much, Minecraft Live will be a live show that will happen on October 3rd. We have our date now. This will be where we learn of the next big update for Minecraft. It will be at 12 noon Eastern Time on that day. And this year's vote is to vote a brand new mob. Compared to last year, where we got to vote for a new biome to get updated, which turned out to be the mountains. I do know we're going to get a little update on the mountain update as well, including what the goats possibly look like in this event. But I know for a fact we're learning about what the next big update is. And most likely, the most requested thing on Minecraft's feedback forum is the thing we're going to get next. And that is the long requested cave update. I believe this is going to be our 2020 announcement for Minecraft. Aside from the update news, I do believe we're going to be learning what Mojang's plans are for Series X and next-gen consoles. I believe we are going to get a Minecraft announcement for those platforms. And perhaps we'll even announce the RTX will be a part of that as well for both platforms. For both Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5. Moving from Minecraft Live, and speaking of these next-gen platforms, the last thing I'd like to talk about is these consoles. we are getting rather close to what is supposedly their due dates. Xbox Series X is rumored to be releasing on November 6th. And the other rumor is that PlayStation 5 is supposed to release on November 13th. Both of these companies are supposed to be doing their big events this month as well, aside from Nintendo doing their Direct. In this presentation for both, we will learn both of their prices, their release dates being, of course, in November, and their launch lineups for what's going to be there. The only platform we know of that has official first-party launch titles, or launch titles in general, really, is PlayStation 5, who have confirmed Miles Morales will be in the holiday 2020 range, as well as apparent confirmation of Demon's Souls and other titles, including Avengers, Cyberpunk 2077, and 100 of PlayStation 4 best games so far. There are other stuff that we'll be able to play as well, including the launch window announcement from Gamescom that Ratchet & Clank Rips Apart will be in the launch window within the first 6 months. Whether it be as a launch title announced last minute, or we learn that it isn't far from launch, that will be up to Sony to announce. As far as Xbox goes, we don't really know much about their first-party launch roster as of yet, or at all, really. We only know about some of the third parties that I did name, including Avengers and Cyberpunk being launch titles, and them really relying on Game Pass, but other than that, we don't really know about any of their new first parties that will be as a launch title, which definitely should raise some concerns, as there isn't really much on Xbox's plate as of yet, compared to Sony, which seems to be definitely swinging in full production on their launch roster, with plenty more to be revealed in the September Direct, or event, I mean. Hopefully the same goes for Xbox, but we will have to see. And that is about it. Peter?
Alright. So, I have some thoughts on this, the news today, on what happened about Nintendo. I was not anticipating in seeing this morning. This came in complete surprise. And
the leakers and various people had a feeling something was going to happen tomorrow, and some leakers were saying the Mario stuff was about to be announced this morning, so I had kind of an idea that it was going to happen. But I wasn't expecting it to come as a direct. I was expecting the 3D All-Stars to be a shadow drop, similar to how Paper Mario, Origami King, and Pikmin 3 turned out, with them both being dropped just on their Twitter. But it definitely felt too odd that everything went dead silent on all the Twitters. Yeah. And normally that happens when it's a direct and not in the case of a shadow drop. Especially when Smash Bros. Skipped its Spirit event this week. And I will touch on one more thing. Smash Bros. Is due to get some news very soon. For those who are wondering if we're going to be learning about Fighter 7 soon. And it is due following the Amiibo theory. As whenever some Amiibo release for Smash Bros., a few days before or after is followed by a fighter reveal or presentation for one. And I know Sakurai has actually increased production since the pandemic started. They have been working quite well. So I definitely could possibly see one or even two fighters in the next couple weeks. This month is going to be very packed for all three studios. Big guns, you might call them. Nintendo, Xbox, and Sony have a lot to do leading up to this holiday. They've got lots of work to do. That's all I have to say.
Okay. Well, since I played Mario Galaxy when I was a child, the fact that this came today made my mind bright. And the fact that Nintendo has really not done anything for the past 2 months when gaming conventions were happening virtually.
Several months. Events. It's been way past that point. It's been several months.
Yeah.
Going all the way back in March.
But the fact that they've been quiet today just broke that. That word of quiet. They're actually up to something now, which makes me look at Nintendo like, man, now they're doing something. Maybe they'll do more. But anyway, the thing I enjoy about the new Mario 3D trilogy coming, well, the only one I really played out of the three were Mario Galaxy. I did play, however, Super Mario 64 on the DS, and I thought it was a good game as well, but not as good as Mario Galaxy. I just don't know if any Mario games get better than Mario Galaxy. I could be wrong.
No, they are. 64 is considered superior. 64 and Sunshine are both considered superior to Galaxy. It's a pretty damn good game, but it does not compare to those two.
That makes sense. But just the nostalgia memories coming back from childhood, and then now we get to play them for the rest of our lives on the Switch. Oh man, here we go. The party's getting started again. Well, I can't wait until Minecon. That's gonna be some good news coming soon. The vote should be interesting. The updates we should be getting should be interesting too. And
yeah, we're most likely gonna learn news about that pretty soon.
But I just had so much memories of this game as a child, Super Mario Galaxy.
Yep.
And what are your thoughts about Mario Galaxy 2 not being on there?
I mean, I'm perfectly fine with it. I had a feeling Galaxy 2 wasn't going to be there, just because I knew they were probably going to keep it as the trilogy of the powerhouses. Galaxy 2 was considered pretty good, but I knew that if they were going to choose one of them, it had to be the first.
And I thought the first one was way better. Actually, it was
better. The first one is considered way better.
I think so too. Well,
I guess that's really it.
But do you have any final words? And do you want to do the outro for me?
Yeah. You best keep watch of this month. You best keep watch over the next few weeks for news in general from all studios. And be ready, because Tokyo Game Show's in a few weeks. There's a few studios I'm well aware of that are showing up, including Square Enix, Capcom, Sega, Atlus, Konami, and Microsoft Japan. They're all going to be showing up. Oh yeah, Level 5 as well. But yeah, that's really about it. You guys just have to keep watch of whatever gets announced throughout this month, because The train is going to start rolling really fast soon.
Mm-hmm.
And it ain't going to be stopping this holiday.
Yeah. It's gonna keep going.
But that's about it. You can close this out, Peter.
Alright. Well, thank you everyone for watching. I'm sorry if we didn't really do as much gameplay, but I just went through Minecraft Worlds just to walk around.
Yeah.
As just some sort of gameplay, but I let Angry King...
I'm hoping to do future episodes streaming on games on my Twitch from here on, and maybe just connect it with Peter's channel as well when I do them.
Okay. I'll put
Something
your
along those
Twitch
lines
in the description.
To make it more entertaining.
Yeah. But if you guys want to join our Discord servers, it will be in the description down below. Angry King has one called Jester's Funtopia, if you want
where
to join.
I pretty much keep people updated on a theme park project I work on called Jester's Funtopia. I'm really losing my voice right now because I've been talking for a bit. You know, I lost my voice this morning from some of the reactions.
Yeah, I was going crazy too.
But yeah, that Discord's there, and sometimes I announce my streams on that Discord as well. You can join there to either keep up on updates with the park or see sneak previews of it, which I'll do pretty soon. It's still gonna be a little while longer till I can start doing that because there's too much to work on before I can start doing stuff for showing sneak peeks.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's Peter's Discord, which is about
M58's community.
His channel. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And we have a lot of channels on there that people could be interested in too.
That's normally when he announces videos and streams. So there's also that.
And TCB's Discord server too, about the survival series too. But if you want to join that, that will be in the description too.
Yep.
But I appreciate everyone for taking the time to watch this. Now I know I'm sorry if this was a little bit of a more boring video. I don't know if I would say boring, but more of a bland part in doing gameplay. But
yeah,
at least Angry King did all the talking and did the news. This series is just about talking about gaming news and the future of gaming. So, thank you everyone for watching. Like and subscribe, share the video, support the channel, and please turn on those notification bells so you can get a notification when I upload. And thank you everyone. Take care and have a great day. Bye!
Bye-bye!